Hey there, Dr. Oli, America's neuropathy expert. Today I wanted to just come to you first and say sorry. I've been absent here lately. The past month I've been pretty busy with some different things going on. So I wanted to get back on here, start sharing some valuable information for you. Today we're going to be focused a little bit more heavily on diabetic neuropathy. One of the key things, obviously, with diabetic neuropathy is getting that blood sugar down. And I know many of you have struggled with that. And I wanted to share just 3 tips that I have for you today that I've used even to control my own blood sugar better, as I have a family history of diabetes. So a couple things. First off is intermittent fasting. This is something you probably have heard more about lately. It's a very powerful technique. There are really lots of ways to do this. Most people start off kind of with a bigger period of eating and then slowly start to shrink it down. Ideally, we want to stay in like that, probably 8-hour range of eating. A lot of people start off with maybe a 12-hour window, which usually should be pretty easy. You start eating at 7 o'clock in the morning, you stop eating by 7 o'clock at night. So it's a pretty easy way to start, especially if you have medications and things you need to take with food. As you get going with that, you want to start to decrease that time that you're eating and have more time for your body to actually heal and repair itself and not be focused on digesting food. So this is where you're going to start to work into more of that 8-hour window. Even if you're having to eat something with your food, you could do like a 9 to 5 window or something like that. Eat a little bit later breakfast, eat a little bit earlier dinner. But it really is a very powerful way to reduce inflammation in the body, to help your body heal and just cellular repair, as well as decreasing that blood sugar. The second tip I have for you is to start eating more greens. This is something that I did years ago, and I basically had 2 things I would do every day. I would do a green smoothie, trying to get as many different greens in my body as I can. So kale, spinach, chard, mustard greens, arugula, just trying to vary that up, trying to get different types of greens, because these greens have loads and loads and loads of nutrients. When you start to look at some of the greens versus even the tops of certain fruits and vegetables, just the green tops of like carrots have like 10 times the nutrients of some of the fruits and vegetables that we're actually consuming. So if we take these things, throw them into a blender with some fruit, blend them up, it's a great way to do that. Try to keep some lower glycemic index fruits. Berries are usually good: blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, and then things like Granny Smith apples are really good as well. If you choose to use other fruits, like I love bananas, I just don't use a whole one. I keep them in the freezer, and I'll take like a third of a banana and throw that in there, and that seems to give it a nice banana flavor without giving you tons of sugar. So do green smoothies. And then the last thing is a way to kind of curb some of the hits you're going to get from different carbohydrates and sugars and things that you eat throughout the day. Obviously reducing the sugars you intake, but also eating some salad before your meal. So the 2 things I would do is I would do a green smoothie every day, and then I would eat a salad before my meals. So it didn't matter what we were having for supper, especially with 4 kids. Sometimes, it's grab and go stuff. It's quick things. It's easier things. So it may not be the loads of nutrients that I want to put in my body at the time, but if I eat a quick salad, 1, I'm getting those nutrients. 2, it's kind of giving me some food in my belly, so then I eat less of the pizza or the hot dog or whatever it is that we're having, so I can consume more food and feel more full without eating too much of the junk. So those are my 3 tips today to help start curbing your blood sugar down a little bit. Obviously, movement is another one that's super easy, even just walking after a meal. So there's a bonus number 4 tip today. Get out and walk after your meals. Try to just be moving more throughout the day. This is something I noticed with kids versus adults. Even if we exercise for 30 minutes or an hour. Kids move non-stop all day long, especially mine. So if you want to learn from them, just be more active in your life. I hope this helps you out there. Have a great day.